Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We're here with our back-to-back League Cup champion, Kyle Best. How you doing, Kyle?
Yeah, no, not too bad, doing good.
Good stuff, good stuff. What did you decide to play today?
So I thought I'd play Gardevoir.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, switch up from last time I was playing Lost Box. Although Lost Box, the whole deck's changed now actually. They're doing like a whole Crispin thing where they can power up Regigigas.
Oh, nice.
Knock out really easily on Terra Pokemon.
Yeah, nice, cool.
But yeah, no, I didn't really like that. I messed around with like Zod, Dragapult, which I've been playing mostly recently, but I kind of felt like playing Gardevoir for this
Nice,
this tournament.
like one last hurrah before rotation.
It's going to change a bit, so it won't be the same. It still kind of does the same thing as before anyway.
Cool.
That you have your Gardevoirs, they're your way to power up your Pokemon.
Yeah.
They damage your Pokemon, which is fine, because you have ways to move that damage off your Pokemon.
Sure thing.
So we just run the two because you don't need more than one out anyway, and if one's prized, you just loop the first one. If they knock it out, you can get it back.
Gotcha.
Always want 4
Yeah.
Curly, that's your draw engine. Same with the 4 rolls. You go Curly as rolls. Try and get as many as you can. Usually you want like one Gardevoir, 2 Curly are in play, and then you got more space on board to manipulate attackers.
Yes, yeah.
And then you got your Monkey Dory, which is the way you can manipulate the damage that you have from the Psychic Embrace from the Gardevoir.
You chose to play 3. How come you played 3?
Yeah, so this card is. I found that this card has been disgusting every time I've played it. But I was like, oh, I've got to put in the last format. I was like, got to play 2. So I was playing 2 there with the 2 Dark Energy. But yeah, like, a lot of the decks even now have upped it to 3 because just there's not much like Charizard around, so like nothing's gonna always one shot you. So you can just attack with the Gardevoir, put the power up for 3 damage, 6 damage. You remove the damage off it. You're always hitting for like 250. Nothing currently can one-shot this unless they're playing Charizards.
Right, okay.
So sometimes this is just your main attacker now. It's just a Gardevoir beat stick.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, you kind of want to try and get as many of these as you can. Usually you want to try and get 2 down, and then sometimes there was a game earlier I got a 3, and I was
nice.
3 damage counters around.
Moving all the damage.
A bit nuts. So yeah, that's like your main kind of engine. Then we've got some additional draw power with Greninja.
Yep.
Yeah, just discard an energy draw cards. That's literally what it does.
Pretty broken.
Sometimes you can use it early on to fix your terrible starts. We got a couple of one-offs here. So we got Drifloon. Drifloon I still kind of like this. I always like one-shotting Pokemon.
Yeah.
If I can. So this with a Charm hits for 300. You can damage something, hit for 330.
Very nice.
Kind of nuts. Some fun stuff you can do is if you power this up to 100 damage, you can move 1 damage off it and then attach a 6th energy. Then you would hit for 330, 340, because you can put this to 110 damage. So then this can one-shot
very nice.
pretty much anything. Klefki is nice. There's so many decks right now that hate Klefki. So against, in the final, against Maridon, they have to try and play around it. They can boss Prime Catcher if it's inactive, otherwise slows it. It's basically it's a slow them down card.
Yeah, very nice.
Same with, no one was playing it today, but Cloth Trapper got to hate this card. Their deck does nothing if this is in play. Their setup is awful. So yeah, this is just a generically good starter.
Very nice.
It can turn off our stuff, but like you would just retreat and then do your movement damage afterwards anyway. This is pretty much just for Dragapult for the most part, or even other decks that spread damage around. It's also good in the mirror actually.
Yes,
killing Curlies off. Same with Screamtail, just bench snipe.
Very nice.
Power up. This can like hit for 190 technically, just because of the
Monkey Dories.
Monkey Dories make damage numbers silly. So for consistency, we got 2 Artisan. It's also a stadium bump because Jamming Tower is annoying. We want to go second.
Yeah.
We want to do a TM Evo, try and get 2 Kalias out as quick as we can. If we're against like Lugia, for example, we don't mind going first because we can slow them down. It takes them an extra turn, but then we can start evolving ideally. So my supporters are 4 Arven, which is to basically go TM Evo.
Want to see them as often as you can.
Pop in TM Evo, try and set up your Curlies. quick as you can. Got some disruption with 3 Iono. Also, sometimes, so I haven't actually revealed this yet, but we run 2 TM Evo. Some builds will run 3, but I cut the 3rd one for a de-evolution, which is a favoured matchup anyway, but against the control deck, I managed to kill all their Melodics because it's got 30 HP, so you can go Monkey Diary, put 30 on it, de-evolve it, and just kill the basic.
Oh wow, very nice.
Because the basic's got like no health. But yeah, so you can kind of you might just hard draw into these and then you can iron it. We've got 2 Turo. Turos are nuts. Fixtures your space, good in like all these situations because you're basically a Gardevoir beat stick deck anyway now.
Yeah.
Somewhat. You can hit with Gardevoir, pick up your Gardevoir, evolve it into another Curlier, power that one up, Monkey Dory the damage off it, smack them again.
Very nice.
Basically won me the game against Arcaradum.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Kind of nuts. We run counter catchers, so we only need 1 boss really. Sometimes I wish I had more, but you usually play behind anyway, so you would usually use the counter catchers first regardless. So yeah, no, I don't think I need to change it that much.
Very nice.
Most of the time you're just hitting into whatever's in their active or stalling something and then punching it with maybe Screamtail. Got a couple of tool guards. The 3 that I mentioned already. The 2 TM Evos so that you can go second, attach energy, evolve into 2 Curliers. TM Devo, yeah, you can spread damage around loads of ways with the monkeys, snipe it, Cresselias and stuff. De-evolve a bunch of stuff and then clear their board. Bravery Charm, this allows our Drifloon to hit for like 300.
Yeah.
If you don't want to use Drifloon in certain situations, you can just protect like a Monkey Dory. Maybe they're trying to snipe it off the bench, giving it an extra 50 hit points could be nice. Because against Lugia, they played the Water Mask, the Teal Mask Ogapon, snipes for 120.
Yeah.
Protected an Ogapon just so that they couldn't snipe it off the
very
bench,
nice.
which meant they only took 1 prize. Go into our items. We got 4 Coffin, searching all our basics pretty much. Anything that doesn't search is Screamtail, Cresselia, and the Monkey Dories. But we got Artisans for Monkey Dories. We won 1 Nest Ball as well, which I'll reveal later. So yeah, we got loads of ways to just go. We just want to set up our Curliers mostly. Curliers will draw, or Rocks will then cut, and then I'll just draw into what we want. Yeah, 2 Ultra Balls to find our Gardevoirs or Curliers in certain situations if we don't draw into them. Sometimes our stuff gets knocked out, or we discard things we want to use later on, so we can just Night Stretcher for them back. It can be used for like Dark Energy to get back on your Monkey Dories. You can say they've just knocked out your Screamtail, you want to use it again, just Night Stretcher back, put it back again too. Counter Catchers, basically your boss's orders if you're behind. This deck usually will always go behind, it's not really the most aggressive deck in the format. So yeah, we always got to use live most of the time. Other Vessel, we run a lot of energy, and we need Dark Energy for the Monkey Dories and Psychic Energy for all our attackers basically. So yeah, we always want to try and hopefully we will find these and then we can accelerate our energy out. Similar to the Night Stretchers, we've got Super Rod so you can get some recovery. Yeah, you can like Super Rod something back, Artisan it out. Nest Ball, similar thing. Just a search, nice consistency search. Because we've got a couple of 1-0s that we want.
Yeah, nice.
Heavy Ball can grab them. Thankfully I didn't prize anything too manic today, or if I did, I already had the Heavy Ball, I just grabbed it. So. Most unfair card on a deck. This unfair stamp pretty much screwed over the Miraidon player, the Lugia player. Against Lugia, you unfair them, snipe off something that doesn't have a gift energy. They don't draw. They don't draw cards.
Nice. Very nice.
Yeah, you can even do cheesy things because like gift energy only works on attacks. So if you hit them for enough damage, Monkey Dory can KO it as well, and then it doesn't trigger the gift energy. Same way you can play around the special energy that only gives them 1 prize. As well. So yeah, no, this card's I think it's filthy.
Unfair by name.
7 Psychic. Plenty. We haven't really been playing any more than this since we don't really need to. Most of the energy we need is either 3, sometimes 5 for the Drifloon, and then 4 for the Screamtail.
Cool.
So yeah, you just need to try and find a couple, and then we've got ways to get them out with the vessels. What 3 monkeys for 3 dark energy, one for each of them basically. Plus, yeah, if you've got extra, so you need to find like 1 or 2 anyway.
Very nice.
Yeah, no, that's pretty much the deck. Yeah, it's been good fun playing today actually.
Good stuff. What were your matchups?
So my round 1 was against Lugia, which I tied. I had a really awful game 1 against them. I was a bit sad actually because I cut the Manaphy out of the deck.
Oh, no way.
And then they were playing the Teal Mask.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, this is gonna be a bit painful. I played around it a little bit, but my start was kind of slow game 1. I probably should have conceded a lot earlier, but there was a small situation where they discarded all their bosses and they would be able to one-shot my Gardevoir at all.
Oh, worth playing.
So, yeah, they've managed to find it in the end, so I was like, yeah, fair enough. Round 2, I played it into control. And I say control, it's wall. So it's like Melodic, Calderstone, Girafarig. That deck's basically free. They literally, my deck has no basic EXs. It's not a Terra deck. They just have to try and kill me with Girafarig.
Yeah.
But no, it's not fast enough for them.
No.
So I basically clean sweep that 2-0.
Nice.
Round 3 was against the Arcradon. Game 1, they thankfully they played the stadium, the jamming tower, because they played like 3 or 4.
Yeah.
And then they squawk and believe like the rest of the way. There's like 2 more away. I was like, oh cool, sweet. They probably only have like 1 more in deck maybe. So I bumped the first one. I top decked, or maybe I opened it up because I already had the stadium in hand. However, it didn't matter because I didn't have the energy, so I wasn't TME filming it.
Yeah.
But you know, that deck's kind of just like you kind of punch each other a little bit. I kind of hope that they don't get the black belt.
Yeah.
Because if I hit them for 190 black belt,
They're doing
with
the Relicant.
With the Relicant is exactly 310. Similar like if you're playing Dragapult, it's like 320 because you're hitting them for 200. Bit annoying, but then like if they don't get that off, then it's just a Turo wars. Like you hit them for Turo. Although if they do bench things like Luminion, or Fez, they're like liabilities on their board because you can snipe them off the board, you can spread damage, you can counter catch it, kill them off really easily. And then nicely the Dragon has 300 hit points, so you can one shot it with Drifloon the Charm. 5 energy is 300. In the final round, we didn't actually play. We decided to ID to top cut because we both were guaranteed.
Yeah.
However, I then played them in the finals, and I managed to beat 2-1. A horrible game 1 into a crazy game 2, and then they did poorly. Sorry, they had a poor start in game 3 for them. So I managed to win that one.
Very nice.
And then I also replayed the Lugia mirror that I played round 1, and I managed to 2-0 them that time.
Very nice.
A lot better than
the first one. Very nice. Well, good job today, my man. Nicely done. And let's see if you can go 3 for 3 next time.
Yeah, I'll see.
Cheers, guys. See ya.